KRN Heat Exchanger and Refrigeration specializes in the production of fin and tube type heat exchangers for the HVAC&R industry. Its heat exchangers are crafted using non-ferrous metals, primarily copper and aluminium. The company's product range includes condenser coils, evaporator units, evaporator coils, header and copper parts, fluid and steam coils, and sheet metal parts. The diameter of its heat exchanger tubes ranges from 5 mm to 15.88 mm. The company's product portfolio includes evaporator coils, condenser coils, fluid and steam coils, condensing units, copper headers parts, and sheet metal parts. At KRN Heat Exchanger, all the manufacturing operations take place at a consolidated facility which comprises 2 industrial units located in the Riaiko industrial area, Neemrana, Rajasthan. KRN Heat Exchanger and Refrigeration IPO Details. KRN Heat Exchanger. IPO dates are from 25th to 27th September 2024. The issue price is between INR 209 to 220 per share. The fresh issue consists of 1,55,23,000 shares, amounting to INR 324.43 to 341.51 crore. There is no offer for sale. The total IPO size is the same, 1,55,23,000 shares, amounting to INR 324.43 to 341.51 crore. The minimum bid, or lot size, is 65 shares, which is INR 14,300. The face value is INR 10 per share. Retail allocation is 35%. The listing will be on NSE and BSE. KRN Heat Exchanger and Refrigeration Financial Performance. For fiscal year 2022, revenue stood at 156.11 crore rupees, with expenses at 143.26 crore rupees. This resulted in a net income of 10.59 crore rupees, giving a margin of 6.78%. For fiscal year 2023, revenue increased to 247.48 crore rupees, while expenses were 204.39 crore rupees. Net income rose to 32.32 crore rupees with a margin of 13.06%. Looking ahead to fiscal year 2024, projected revenue is 308.28 crore rupees, with expenses estimated at 257.81 crore rupees. Net income is expected to be 39.03 crore rupees with a margin of 12.66%. All figures are in Indian rupees crores unless specified otherwise. And, just to note, all data is standalone. KRN Heat Exchanger Valuations and Margins. For fiscal year 2022, the earnings per share, or EPS, was 2.27 rupees. By fiscal year 2023, EPS had increased to 6.94 rupees. For fiscal year 2024, pre-issue EPS is projected at 8.38 rupees, while post-issue EPS is expected to be 6.29 rupees. The price to earnings, or PE ratio, for fiscal year 2024 is estimated to be between 24.95 and 26.27 pre-issue, and between 33.25 and 35.0 post-issue. These figures are calculated on the basis of annualized profits after tax for fiscal year 2024. For fiscal year 2022, return on net worth, or RONW, was 41.48%. This increased to 54.24% in fiscal year 2023, but is expected to decrease to 29.68% in fiscal year 2024. The net asset value, or NAV, was 5.48 rupees in fiscal year 2022, rising to 12.78 rupees in fiscal year 2023 and projected to be 28.25 rupees in fiscal year 2024. The return on capital employed, or ROCE, was 34.65% in fiscal year 2022, increased to 50.46% in fiscal year 2023, and is expected to be 31.21% in fiscal year 2024. EBITDA margin was 10.85% in fiscal year 2022, 19.93% in fiscal year 2023, and is projected to be 18.96% in fiscal year 2024. The debt-to-equity ratio was 0.87 in fiscal year 2022, 0.62 in fiscal year 2023, and is expected to be 0.45 in fiscal year 2024. These figures were compiled by IPO Central from the prospectus. KRN Heat Exchanger and Refrigeration IPO GMP today, showing the daily trend. On 23rd September 2024, the day-wise IPO GMP was 235 rupees, with a Kostak rate not available and subject to Sauda at 8,500 rupees. On 21st September 2024, the IPO GMP was 230 rupees, with subject to Sauda at 7,000 rupees. On 20th September 2024, the IPO GMP was 210 rupees, with subject to Sauda at 6,000 rupees. On 19th September 2024, the IPO GMP was 225 rupees, with subject to Sauda at 6,500 rupees. On 18th September 2024, the IPO GMP was 225 rupees, but no Kostak or subject to Sauda figures were available. And finally, on 17th September 2024, the IPO GMP was 180 rupees, with no Kostak or subject to Sauda figures available. KRN Heat Exchanger IPO Objectives. The company proposes to utilize the net proceeds from the fresh issue towards funding the following objects: investment in KRN HVAC products for setting up a new manufacturing facility at Neemrana, Alwar, Rajasthan, 242.46 crore rupees. General corporate purposes. KRN Heat Exchanger IPO dates and listing performance. IPO opening date 25th September 2024, IPO closing date 27th September 2024, finalization of basis of allotment 30th September 2024, initiation of refunds 30th September 2024, transfer of shares to DMAT accounts 1st October 2024, KRN Heat Exchanger IPO listing date 3rd October 2024, opening price on NSE coming soon, closing price on NSE coming soon. KRN Heat Exchanger IPO Reviews, subscribe or avoid: Angel One Anand Rathi, Antique Stock Broking, Arihant Capital, Ashika Research, BP Wealth Capital Market, Canara Bank Securities, Choice Broking, Dalal and Broacha, Elite Wealth GCL Broking, Geojit, GEPL Capital, Hem Securities, ICC Direct, Insect Jainam Broking, Deekochoksi, LKP Research, Marwadi Financial Systematic Shares, Meta Equities, Nirmal Bang, Reliance Securities, Sushil Finance, Samco Securities, SBI Securities, SMC Global, Smiths, Swastika Investmart, Ventura Securities. KRN Heat Exchanger offer. Lead manager, Holani Consultants Private Limited. Located at 401, 405 and 416, 418, 4th floor, Sony Paris Point, Jai Singh Highway, Barney Park, Jaipur 302016. You can reach them by phone at +91 01412203996. For email inquiries, contact ipo@holaniconsultants.co.in. And for more information, visit their website at www.holaniconsultants.co.in. KRN Heat Exchanger offer Registrar, Big Share Services Private Limited. They are based at S62, 6th floor, Pinnacle Business Park, next to Ahura Centre, Mahakali Caves Road, Andheri East, Mumbai 400,093. You can call them at +91 22 6263 8200. For email inquiries, contact ipo@bigshareonline.com. And for more details, visit their website at www.bigshareonline.com. KRN Heat Exchanger contact details. KRN Heat Exchanger and Refrigeration Limited. Their address is plot number F46, 47, 48, 49, EPIP, Re-Eco Industrial Area, Neemrana, Alwar, Rajasthan, 301705, India. You can reach them by phone at +919257025440. For email inquiries, contact cs@krnheatexchanger.com. And for more information, visit their website at www.krnheatexchanger.com. KRN Heat Exchanger IPO FAQs. How many shares in KRN Heat Exchanger IPO are reserved for HNIs and retail investors? The investors' portion is 50% for QIB, 15% for NII, and 35% for retail. How to apply for KRN Heat Exchanger public offer? The best way to apply for the KRN Heat Exchanger public offer is through Internet Banking ASBA. You can also apply online through your stockbroker using UPI. If you prefer to make paper applications, fill up an offline IPO form and deposit the same to your broker. What is KRN Heat Exchanger IPO GMP today? KRN Heat Exchanger IPO GMP today is INR 235 per share. What is KRN Heat Exchanger Costac rate today? KRN Heat Exchanger Costac rate today is INR NA per application. What is KRN Heat Exchanger subject to Sauda rate today? KRN Heat Exchanger subject to Sauda rate today is INR 8,500 per application.